Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
Your parents were heroes.
It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain. Your Highness, this way! Who let these blackguards into the palace? Huh?
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. I pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
Don't falter! Give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him! I failed him. Again.
Highness! Highness! What is this? His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way. To dispel the curse, its caster must die.
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior for His Highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country. He must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes. Of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
You're kidding.
Ich kann einfach nicht glauben, dass nicht nur dir, sondern auch Straw und Grios diese Macht gegeben wurde. Als es geschah, hörte ich wieder diese seltsame Stimme. Ich frage mich, was dahinter steckt. Das war ein langer Tag, jetzt ist es dunkel und das Makler war ungewöhnlich dicht. Ich hoffe, morgen einen wunderschönen, wolkenlosen Himmel zu sehen. Bis nach Grand Trad ist noch ein weiter Weg. Du solltest dich für morgen ausruhen. Ich wollte der Armee beitreten und mich auf herkömmliche Weise hocharbeiten. Hätte nie gedacht, dass es mal zu so etwas kommt. Ich hätte nie gedacht, mal Menschen oder Drachen zu begegnen und eine außergewöhnliche Macht zu erhalten. War mir dieser Weg schon immer vorbestimmt oder ist das alles dank dir geschehen? Jedenfalls würde ich mich nicht beschweren. Sobald wir das Attentat vollbracht haben und der Prinz wieder an der Macht ist, sollte unser Land vor einer besseren Zukunft stehen. Ich werde mich an Luis rächen, was es auch kosten mag. Ich muss zugeben, dass dieses Campieren langsam lästig wird. Sobald wir in Grand Trad sind, werde ich mir eine üppige Mahlzeit gönnen. Einige Zeit nach dem Angriff entschieden wir innerhalb unserer kleinen Gruppe, seine Hoheit heimlich in ein geeignetes Versteck zu bringen. Er wurde im königlichen Palast angegriffen, dem Ort, wo er am sichersten hätte sein sollen. In Grand Trad wäre der nächste Angriff nur eine Frage der Zeit gewesen. Selbstredend wurde seine Hoheit als vermisst gemeldet und sein Tod schließlich offiziell bestätigt. Damals wurde unsere Organisation gegründet, um seine Hoheit wieder an die Macht zu bringen. Es gibt sicherlich auch jene, die uns aufgrund der heimlichen Flucht aus dem Palast verabscheuen. Schließlich wusste selbst die Königsgarde, die seine Hoheit mit ihrem Leben beschützt, rein gar nichts. Anders hätten sie uns aufhalten müssen. Und wenn sie uns begleitet oder ziehen lassen hätte sie sich der Verrat schuldig gemacht. Ein schreckliches Schicksal für junge Ritter mit einer Zukunft.
Huh? I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield your magic with ever more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old, more virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal, is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights. One day, if the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power just as you do, that is my ideal world.
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies, only a single voice in opposition. In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings, and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration. Well, it's almost dawn. I will be watching with great anticipation. Until we meet again. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 4 days remain. Good.
Fertig, dann machen wir uns auf den Weg. Das Begräbnis des Königs steht kurz bevor, nicht wahr? Wir sollten schnell nach Grand Tread zurückkehren.
This place here.
Wir müssen bald eine Kutsche ergattern, um diese Strecke zur königlichen Hauptstadt zu überbrücken. Wir können nicht länger warten. Bist du bereit?
Great. Let's move out.
Richtig. Jedenfalls sollten wir los.
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, the party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of great powers. To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a coach to secret them the rest of the way to the capital. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 2 days remain.
Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Louise zealots too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
Reminds me of the road to the fort. Sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange. How fast life can change.
We both did well to make it out.
Yes, we certainly did.
The last couple days have certainly been eventful. Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet now, and stay sharp.
Milady, welcome back, and thank you for making the trip.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
Surely you jest, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. 'Tis a testament to how long I've been away.
It's the guard that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting. Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned. After which, I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 1 day remains. Escaping the Nord mines, The party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Uchronia, the day before the royal funeral. As they gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind, the magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
The fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need.
Can this funeral withstand more misfortune? I've heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace.
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
Here we go.
Grias ist schon vorgegangen. Komm, holen wir ihn ein.
Terribly unfair.
Darf ich Sie bitten, vom Akkumulator wegzutreten? Das gilt besonders für Mitglieder Ihres Stammes. Mir scheint, Sie wissen überhaupt nichts, wie armselig. Wenn Sie hier nichts zu tun haben, dann hauen Sie ab. Sie stören mich bei der Arbeit. Nein, schon wieder ein Elder. Ach, auch noch der hier vorher schon herumgeschlichen ist. Sie wagen es sich hier zu zeigen, während die königliche Beerdigung stattfindet? Oh, welch schlechtes Omen. Verschwinden Sie. Leute wie Sie machen das Makel nur noch stärker. Was wartet die denn da? Sie kann auch gar nicht spüren, wie konzentriert das Makel in der Luft ist. Ich kann von Umwegen nur abraten. Die Schattengasse liegt gleich am Fuße der Treppe, an der Ecke des Wagenplatzes, direkt vor uns.
Just pathetic.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
Das ist also die Schattengasse. Klingt nach einem guten Ort, um sich vor suchenden Blicken zu verstecken. Aber wo ist das Gasthaus? Denkst du, wir sollten uns umhören? Das Gasthaus zur flüsterten Honigbiene, da verkehrt nur die allerübelste Sorte. Nun besuchen Sie es auf eigene Gefahr. Ich werde Sie nicht aufhalten. Kennen Sie die schmale Gasse rechts hinter dem Galgen? Folgen Sie ihr, dann kommen Sie an eine Treppe. Es liegt am Ende des Weges. Wann findet die nächste Hinrichtung statt? Ach, ich kann es kaum abwarten. Dieser letzte Nidia war wirklich ein Prachtstück. Es kommt nicht oft vor, dass jemand so armselig um sein Leben bettelt. Seh mich nicht an, verdammter Elder.
Crowd on this street looks pretty rough.
Watch out for pickpockets. You can bet they'll all see you as an easy mark.
What is it? Hey, you there!
Was tun Sie hier? Das ist kein Ort für jemanden Ihres Formats. Moment, ein Elder? Ich verstehe, deshalb. Schauen Sie sich mal um. Alle Leute hier haben eine Kleinigkeit gemeinsam. Ein Elder wie Sie, Paripus wie wir. Ich werde nicht nachbohren, aber eins ist sicher, wir haben alle schon viel durchgemacht. Das ist das Gasthaus zur flüsterten Honigbiene. Endlich ein Ort, in dem wir uns richtig ausruhen können. Außerdem steht was Köstliches auf dem Feuer. Ich kann es riechen. Gehen wir schnell rein.
You're back.
Papa, welcome home.
Well, hello, my Maria. I trust you've been staying out of trouble. These are, well, new recruits. Just enlisted.
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne. This inn is my business and my home. Manners, Maria.
Welcome.
Hey! I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
Something bad. Barely any survivors.
I see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
Of course. It wouldn't be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
It's so good.
Oh, spicy. I can't feel my tongue.
Oh, pipe down and eat, boy.
That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted beedou. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities. She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance. I owe her more than I can say.
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones?
I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us, which means we're the only ones who can do this.
Still, killing Luis. That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan? Fill us in.
Midway through the funeral, in broad daylight. That's insane.
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him. I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening. And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things. This is all I need.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help?
No, you'll just get in the way. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead.
All right. Not much of a choice, I suppose.
One last thing. Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own.
Aren't you at least going to tuck her in?
You've got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing. And best that it's done as far from her as possible.
And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves, but I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her, at least?
Look at that.
Okay, gut Leute, dann würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns hier beim nächsten Mal bei Metaphor ReFantazio. Bis dann und ciao.